Hi Scorpio, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of May. I wanted to say thank you for the 9,347 views. You guys, Scorpios, bring it every time, and I sure appreciate y'all. I do want to address something real quick. I've been hearing other readers talk about some scammers online soliciting for personal reads. I do personal reads, right? So the way that my personal reads work is that if somebody, I put my stuff in the description, if they want a reading from me, they contact me, and then I give them my rates and prices, and I schedule them for a slot. I don't solicit viewers for reads. If you want to read, you contact me. That's kind of how it works. But if you ever do receive an email from me soliciting a read from you, then know that it's not from me. Mine work for you to contact me first for a read. So it hasn't happened to me yet that I know of. But just in case, since this is kind of floating around with everybody. Okay, so we've got that Scorpio moon coming up, y'all. Woo! I, for one, can't wait. Lots of truths being revealed, a lot of things being cleared out of the way, transformations, passion, a lot of things being drugged from the dark to the light, right? So, should prove to be fun. I think it's going to be in Scorpio, the moon, for at least 3 or so days. So, that ought to be a fun time. So, let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio, in love for May. Right, let's see what we got. Not live. Gamble, take a risk. So somebody may be enjoying themselves, or they may just be taking risks. Some good, some bad. Somebody's doing that to get over brokenness, brokenheartedness. Someone feels as though they've been on an emotional roller coaster, and now they have to cleanse themselves. So maybe there was a breakup, and there were some coping mechanisms being used, and you know, they went through their thing with it, and now they are trying to remove that negativity. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Let's see what other energy we can get into here. This may be also indicative of the Scorpio moon coming up with the cleansing. Okay, yeah, this is love relationship, 2 of Cups. Somebody wants a reconciliation in a bad way. However, it doesn't look like things are moving forward for them, and they cannot see a future in solid relationship with this person. I think money's starting to be good. I think that people are starting to pick up there. I think also that somebody's starting to see the silver lining, right? Somebody's starting to see the lesson. So let's get some cards on it and see what else they have to say. Well, that doesn't go there. Somebody might be juggling. Lovers, yep. Moving forward. Somebody wants to move forward so bad. Capricorn, perhaps, for some of you. Okay, somebody's trying to have the courage to move it forward. I think someone's been in paranoia, a little bit of protection mode. Somebody's trying to get past that. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio, or your partner. Whoa, somebody is not happy. Somebody's not being quiet about not being happy either. You could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I've got Leo, more Leo energy. Yeah, somebody's saying, I'm not happy. I want this relationship back. I want back. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio. Excuse me. Love offer. Okay, Ace of Cups here. Scorpio, I think you want to make an offer to this person, or there were issues about stability in the relationship. Perhaps you're wanting to make this more stable. I think that you've overcome a period of time in which it may be you looking at the silver lining here. But I think there's been an overcoming of situation, and now you're ready to celebrate. So maybe you've completed your transformation and now you're ready to celebrate. Let's see what's going on with your partner. I think you thought your partner was a little bit too slow in moving forward, and that to you signified a little bit of imbalance, maybe an unsureness, because of course when Scorpio feels like somebody's not acting, you know, and they're kind of maybe wavering back and forth, Scorpio has a tendency to kind of be done. Because Scorpio's so sure and can make split-second decisions, you know, we think on our feet. And we can, you know, make that decision knowing that it's going to be the right one just like that sometimes. And I think we forget that other people aren't built that way, right? So when we see someone having trouble making decisions, a lot of times that's enough for us and we're moving on our way. So your partner's kind of moving slowly forward. Okay, slowly forward. But there's some issue here, Scorpio, that you feel like betrayal is on the way, or maybe your partner does. So let's look into that. And you feel like it could happen any minute now. Okay, yeah, because you don't see this as moving fast enough. This isn't victorious. This isn't balanced because they're taking so long. And the offer's not being made. So that's why it feels like betrayal, because they are not showing you the loyalty, the dedication, the I've got your backness of the situation. So let's see what your blocks are. So they need to get the damn let out. I mean, they're talking about this reconciliation over here, but I mean, you know, you got a lot of fire under their ass every day over it. Yeah, it's not moving. Nothing is moving. And Scorpio, it's not only your partner that's moving slow, but Scorpio, you're not moving very quickly either with this situation. You're moving at their pace instead of your own. And I think that's kind of taking you out of yourself, right? It's taking you out of your routine, out of your normal pattern. You are doing whatever it takes to maintain the balance and to keep this thing going. But remember, if you're the one keeping it going, you have to wind your partner up every time, and there's no reciprocation and there's no initiation. You know, this person may not be for you, right? Because they may not be able to do things on the fly. And just remember, you know, if it's like, you know, a wind-up doll every day, you are going to get bored and you are going to be gone. So you could be dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. No offense to those signs or the cross watchers there, but Scorpio, I kind of have the feeling that you are holding on and you are the one holding the balance. Because sometimes we project onto the other person what we are, because that's what we want them to be, right? Sometimes we project onto the other person. For example, you know, for a long time, I projected too. Oh, they're so soulful. Oh, they're so, I mean, look at that, that intricate way of communicating. Look at that, whatever, right? And in the end, that person was brain dead. I was the one who was soulful. I was the one who was whatever, okay, for example. And the reason being was that's what I wanted to see in that person, and it simply wasn't there. And so again, it goes back to the expectation that, just because we want them to be something doesn't mean they're going to. And we project what we want. So looking at the person as they are today, not what they were yesterday and not what they could be, is kind of what we need to start concentrating on, is living in the present with that person. Today, is this relationship okay today? Did I have to wind this person up today? Do I have to be the one to always maintain the balance? Am I projecting my expectation of what I want this person to be onto them in my mind? So think about that for a minute. And bottom line is, and there's no passion in this for you. None. Nine of Wands is in the reverse here. There's no passion. And there's no forward movement here. Excuse me. Because you have to constantly wind them up. Scorpios will be loyal to their partner, even if, they're and you will try to maintain the balance and you will try to keep it working. But at the end of the day, if this person doesn't make your trigger trip or whatever, then it's not the person. And if you're finding a hard time finding excuses to keep this shit going, then it might be time to face the fact that this person, I'm not telling you, what to do. But it might be time just to simply face the fact that this person is not, doesn't move at the same pace that you do, perhaps. This person wants reconciliation. Of course they do, because it's with Scorpio. And Scorpio always finds a way to get right in there into the soul of someone. So of course they want back in this glorious basking of Scorpio's love for them. But the bottom line of the matter is, what are they giving to you? You're giving them a whole lot. In fact, you're probably making them look really good. But what are they giving to you? Are you doing all the work? I think you might be. So it looks like you're trying to see the silver lining of the situation and get back on track with your own happiness and your own goal setting. And you may have to ask yourself the question, is it time for me to allow this person back into my world? I mean, look where we were. Look what was happening. I was actually the one doing all the work, what have you. Is it necessary for me to backtrack again? So let's see what some people just don't click, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what's going on between the two of you. Okay, King of Swords. Communication is not happening, or it's bad communication. I don't think you're protecting this situation anymore, Scorpio, and I don't think that you're protecting this person anymore either. I think you feel like you want to close the cycle out and move forward. You're happy single, okay? You're happy on your own and contented. It looks kind of like somebody was a little bit indecisive whether or not they wanted to commit in this situation. I think your desire, Scorpio, was to be committed to this person. Yeah. And I think you just had to come out and tell him. You just had to come out and tell him, this isn't going to work for me. Okay? So that's kind of what happened. It looks like maybe you just kind of finally had to tell him, look, it's not going to work for me. So on and so forth. So let's see kind of how they feel about you. They want relationship with you. They want to move forward in relationship. I've got Cancer. I've got Aries. I've got Libra. I've got Virgo. I've got another Scorpio here. They want to move forward in relationship with you, and they want to be this husband energy to you. But where was that desire when you were over there holding the bridge up while they were driving across it? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, don't listen to me. They want to bring you this cup of love over here. They want to bring back the passion. And they want this to be wish fulfillment. So you are their wish fulfillment, and they are in love with you, yes. However, you've got an emotionally and sexually lazy person on your hands, Scorpio, and I just don't think that you can go there, right? Let's see what they're thinking. So they know that in their mind, there's something really strange here in their mind, okay? Let's talk about that. For some reason in their mind, they feel like once you get married, the passion fades in the relationship. Once you get married, that's what it's about, and it's no longer about passion. But I'm hard pressed here to kind of find where their passion was to begin with. So this may be an individual who likes to have a wife and a side piece, right? Because once they're married to someone, they have a hard time with that situation. But, I mean, it's not even happening now. So, you know, I think this is going to kind of end up in a situation in which you're putting in all the work and you're doing all the defending and you're maintaining the balance, and this person is excusing themselves from the situation. And of course wasn't bringing it to begin with. So that's what they're thinking. Let's see what their intention is. Okay, so again, you're putting in the work and they are not. And there is issue of rejection, man up, man down. This very well could be a controlling situation. Good luck. They have some depression issues, it looks like here. They have made a decision, though, and their decision is to... yeah. Their decision, Scorpio, is basically to let you continue doing all the work. Basically what you're doing now. While they go off and do their thing, right? I think that they're going to talk to you about wanting to nurture a relationship with you, but you see that they're a page and you're a queen. And Scorpio actually is king, right? But they're coming to you like a child. And there may be children involved for some of you, but they're coming to you like a child and behaving like a child. Meanwhile, you're the responsible one. You're the one holding it down. You're the one, you know, maintaining the balance. So let's see what they want to say to you. Scorpio, you know, I think you probably tried to be patient. You probably already know all this, and you've tried to be patient with them and kind of see where they were taking it, because I know that some Scorpios will see how far someone takes something just to see if they've got the balls to do it. Like, I'll know it's a trip right from the very beginning, but I just want to see where they're going to take it. Like, how far are they willing to go, you know? And then, boop, I cut the strings. But that may be a situation that you're in, Scorpio, or, you know, you may really have hope that this person will kind of, you know, get over their hump. But honestly, I don't know if they're going to. So let's see what they have to say to you. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. How far are they willing to take it? I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart, and now I don't know how to let you go. I know we've been together in past lives, probably, karmically, yes. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me, perhaps. However, they're not willing to put in the work to make that happen. So how are they going to be able to match you? You know, you don't want a partner that's not yoked to you equally, because if you have that, one of the other one's always doing the work. So let's see what they're not telling you. Thank you for leaving me. Okay, thank you for leaving me because I'm not emotionally mature enough to carry this situation. I fear that you will reject me. Well, that's already happened. Next time I will listen to my intuition. Leaving you hurt me too. So maybe this person also had to call it. Okay. But I think that if you hadn't have ended this relationship, Scorpio, you would have still been doing all the work. And I think in the end, it would have caused a lot of resentment. And I think you would have completely obliterated them. So let's see what their next move may be. Sometimes when someone aggravates our spirit like that, you know, and they make us behave in ways that we normally wouldn't, that's not a person who's good for us. And that's not a person who is good within themselves, right? And all they're doing is bleeding their blackness and their energetic sludge all over you. You don't want that, because that's vibration lowering. They want their freedom. They're not going to lie to you. You know this, though. You've been thinking about it. You know it. You've both been thinking about knowledge and contemplate. You've both been thinking about how you want your freedom. Okay? You're aware that this isn't working. You've both been a little bit absorbed by this, but the temptation to come back to that karmic sometimes is tempting. I mean, you have no attachments. You have no, I don't know what the word is for it, but you're kind of able to get in and get out, right? But with the karmic, it's not so easy, because every time you get in and get out, they take a little chunk of you, right? And you don't want to make ties with this person. You want to cut ties with that kind of person, right? So I think that the feminine energy in this situation is a little bit spiteful. It's damaged their confidence a little bit, going through some heartache, like as we talked about earlier. And boom, you know, things came to a head. And now, Scorpio, I think you're intrigued with your own self. You've done your shadow work. This person may come to you and be all positive and all about family and want you back and all this reconciliation. But where were they when, you know, again, you were the one doing all the work? So let's see how they feel about you in the bedroom. Domination, not pleasure, not spiritual experience, not kundalini, not any of those things. Domination. Okay, well, maybe some people are into that, but you got to have some intimacy in there too, right? I think the thing that really intrigued you about them, Scorpio, and them you, is the lack of inhibition. And they may have wanted to try a lot of different things, which may have been right up your alley. But in the end, in the bedroom, it looks like you're the dominating partner, clearly. And also, I think you knew this was kind of on the verge of someone skipping out on you with another lover anyway. Yeah, I'm sorry, but they just were not a sexual match for you. They weren't. So let's get some of these cards on it and see what they have to say. Just not a match for you at all. Let's see what a potential final outcome can be. I don't know if I use this deck or this deck. Six of Cups. The Lovers, it looks like you guys are going to revisit the past, maybe for just a split second. Scorpio, though, you are not offering them anything. There will be no more I love yous. There will be no more of anything. There won't be any apologies. And I think you're going to go about your own way. You're going to go about your own way and explore other things. You're not going to be sad about this, though. You're going to move it right forward. So this is kind of a revenge fuck, maybe a little bit, right? And then you're going to be moving right on down the line. I like it. Well, I mean, you know. Let's get some of these on it and kind of see what situation is. Masculine energy. Conditions. Longing. Codependency is what your karmic is. They get clarity and they get happiness through this back and forth. They like this back and forth cycle between the two of you. And they're hoping that you'll give them another try, but you're saying your farewells. You're apprehensive about moving forward with this person. You don't want any more of it. There's no depth to them. It was all illusions. You're ready to release them and move on. And they're hoping that you'll keep the game going. So, Scorpio, let's see what you don't see coming. Oh, they're going to block you. I think once you do your hit it and quit it situation with this person, perhaps they're going to block you and you're never going to hear from them again. So it's kind of like they want the last word. They're going to make the decision to avoid you at all costs, and then they're going to be looking for the other person. Same pattern is going to happen, though. Same pattern is going to happen, but you may not anticipate that they'll block you. You know, maybe one day that you'll look them up and they're just disappeared, you know. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. They're doing you a favor. Let's see why they were attracted to you. Why was Scorpio's attracted? Pisces is in here too. They're attracted to your matter-of-fact nature, Scorpio. They enjoy the fact that you call it like it is. They like that about you. I think that they also wanted desperately to see your more vulnerable side. I think that in a way they wanted your submissiveness, right? Good luck. They love the idea of you in their mind more than the actual thing that was happening. They like the way that you made them feel. They like the way that you made them look to other people. But when fantasy met reality, you know, they just weren't willing to put in the effort. So definitely had a fantasy in their mind about you. Okay. Scorpio is happy to oblige. Let's see. What do they need to confess? That they were juggling two people, that they were afraid you were going to catch them, and end the relationship. They did not want the relationship to end. They wanted to maintain that too. Remember, we talked about that earlier. But I think that they knew that when you did find out, or when you did decide you were done with this situation, that there would be no more love given to them. That's what they wanted to hang on to because it helped feed their illusion. So they didn't want you to find out that they were juggling somebody else all along. So, good riddance. All right, so let's see about new love for you, Scorpio, because I know it's there. We got to have some new love for Scorpio, right? Lovers on the bottom of the deck, moving forward. I split the deck. I didn't exactly do that. This could be Gemini, Cancer, Taurus. So you do have new love coming into you not too long from now. You will be moving forward with this person. Luck is on your side. New opportunity in love. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sagittarius specific. You're going to start a new cycle. Wow. And you're going to have this Ten of Cups love, Ten of Cups balancing. So you may be going from a karmic to a divine partner. You may be going to a soulmate. But you're definitely going to have new love right around the corner. Like it. Ten of Coins, stable love, stable relationships. So let's get some of these little ass cards on it and see what they have to say. Twin flames, baby. Yin, yang, zen, balance, union. Complement each other. So, soulmate. The sword and the rose. Clarity, truth. Revelations coming. That's at Scorpio new moon. Abundance. You're already abundant. You were already abundant in this situation. That person wasn't abundant and they wanted you to bless them with your abundant energy. You know, sometimes they come and they don't know they need healing. You know, and then when they get their healing, they're off, right? So that's why you should protect your energy. Abundance is yours. Keep a positive mindset because you already know you're leaving something and you're going to something good anyway. Heart with the key. This person is the one, right? That you're fixing to meet. You were going to, here you are, Scorpio, rising like a phoenix out of the ashes. She thought she was going to catch me, huh? Seduction. There's going to be massive sexual attraction with this new person coming up, which is probably in desperate need by this point. This old relationship is done, okay? It's over. Let new beginnings come in. Let this passion come in, right? Don't hold back because you're holding a grudge against this fool. They're yesterday's news. Soulmates, okay. Sunglasses. This came out in reverse. I think you were not really paying attention to this situation. Now you will be. So this new love looks really good. Passionate. You're going to be on the same page, which is really what you need because this person was desperately in a whole other book, okay? They were like in a whole other town. Invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you seriously. Just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. So this is basically saying that now you're ready to move on to a place in your life in which you are not dragging things and dragging people that don't give a shit, who don't really care about Scorpio. You're ready to move forward and leave things behind that no longer serve you. Receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and trust my inner guidance. Clear your energy out from this old person. Trust your intuition. I think that's what it's kind of saying to you. Trust your intuition. This new love just fits, Scorpio, and you're going to know it immediately. My happiness is a direct reflection of how quickly I can shift my perceptions from fear to love. Amen. If Scorpio can't do it, nobody can. So Scorpio, looks like you're ending a cycle and beginning a new love cycle with someone who's a better fit.